Question, concern? Okay.
My name is Beth Emhoff, and I'm the director of a program called Oregon Open Campus. The Tillamook program you're talking about, my guy Sherman put that together. He's the Open Campus coordinator. We work with K-12, community college is our primary partner, other higher education institutions. We have education councils in the communities that we're in, made up of all the stakeholders, businesses, economic development. The community says what we want, and we say, okay, let's do it. We're concerned about the pipeline, we're concerned about pre-college. You can't start junior year in high school. We need to talk to parents, poor parents who've never been to college. We're not asking for any money. What I like about this board is we from Oregon State University are making a commitment to work in communities and work from the grassroots up. This legislation will help us do that, and I certainly would like to talk to you about Oregon Open Campus, how it's working. We have 3 sites, 2 more coming on board. It is working, and the comments from the community are phenomenal. And we are seeing changes because we're working with the schools, not against anything or just selling our own higher ed agenda.
Okay, thank you. Over there. We'll get back.
You talk about reducing the dropout rate, and if you want to reduce the dropout rate, you need to address dyslexia. It affects 1 in 4, 1 in 5 kids in a classroom. 80% of special ed students have dyslexia. They may have other things, but they have dyslexia also. And if we don't address it, the schools have to be willing to change the instructional methodology that we've been doing now for 30 or 40 years that does not reach these kids. And these are the kids who are dropping out. So if the school's willing to change the paradigm, get the different instructional technology or instructional methodology that we need that is out there, science-based, then we can catch these kids. But we're not doing that.
Okay.
And it's got to change.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, over there.
I wanted to bring up that there's nothing that's said about spelling or our children. I know I have 3 children, 2 of which are in kindergarten and 4th grade, and my son in 4th grade is not learning any spelling. In fact, his teacher doesn't even correct his spelling on his homework when he turns it in. And I think that this is huge. When they get to college or get into the workforce, they're relying on spell check or technology to basically teach these children how to spell, and that's really important and something that needs to be brought up.
Thank you. Thank you for your comment. Okay. Over here.
Thank you. My concern is that the OEIB doesn't have any control over funding, and I'm just...
If we can just wait for the mic, please, for a second.
Thank you. I'm concerned that the OEIB does not have over the funding. Am I correct in that? This is a legislature thing? Okay. So the OEIB is going to be formulating policy and not have control over how much money we have to implement those policies. Our outcomes are dependent. I don't understand how the OEIB can identify and tell us what we have to do and then not be in charge of the money that is required to
Concerned
do.
about how does it affect money? Okay. Thank you.
I'd like to know how much of this new plan is going to be privatized. I know that these kind of reforms that have gone on in other states have brought in corporations, some of them not even educators involved in these corporations who have taken over a lot of the jobs that educators do now. I'd like to know how many educators are going to lose their jobs and how much of this plan is going to be outsourced to people who aren't really educators. I heard the governor say the other day that he was open to bringing Teach for America into Oregon. And so I have real concerns about that kind of thing. And one other thing, our table discussed the budget, and I noticed that when we brought that up, it's the only question that you didn't ask how many other tables did that. So I'd like to,
Thank you.
for you to correct that, please.
Okay, that was under the budget, let me just clarify, was that under concerns, that was the cost or the cost one? How much it'll cost? I think we did try to go back and get that one, but thank you for reminding us of that. It's under the first one under concern.